It looks like there were Angels in the outfield last night in LA as the Toronto bullpen blew yet another game. I'll tell you how to play this one on the total, as well as the potential for a live bet late in this game. I'm Steve Seagrave from SportsMemo.com. I am in action tonight with a 5% NBA play. And we're picking up a little bit of steam in the NBA playoffs now, 19-14 run the last 15 days. If you guys enjoy these videos, you know what to do already. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop those MLB picks. I'll be checking those comments to respond back. So quick look at the live odds. Toronto minus 130 on the Moneyline, total of 8.5. Got a couple of righties going toe-to-toe here. Chris Bassitt and José Soriano. Soriano was struggling in late April. He had a dynamite start to open the year, and then he scuffled a bit for his last three outings in April. But his last start against Detroit, 6 scoreless innings, so it looks like he might have righted the ship here. Not a very long sample size. Toronto sluggers only 11 at-bats against Soriano, so not much to read into that. He is a ground ball pitcher, and this Blue Jays lineup has just struggled to score runs, especially on the road. Looking at Chris Bassitt, he's got a solid season, in ERA just below 3, a whip of 1.18. He has gotten beat up a little bit in his last 3 outings. 11 earned runs across 16 1/3 in his last 3 starts. Last time out against Cleveland, he pitched 5 1/3, 3 earned runs, 7 hits allowed in that one. Concerning thing here, he has allowed 4 home runs now in his last 2 starts. So both these lineups struggle. They've been struggling recently, especially now Trout out for the Angels, and they both struggled against righties. Both bottom 10 in WRC+, OPS, weighted on base average, categories like that. And they're both bottom 5. They're not very patient at the plate either. Both bottom 5 in walk rate. Obviously, we don't love either pen. We saw Toronto blow back-to-back games now. Hoffman has gotten hammered now in these last 2 outings. They are a little bit better, though, statistically than the Angels. Toronto, 19th in ERA, 13th in WHIP. But this Angels bullpen isn't good either. They're like dead last in almost any category that you can look at. ERA, weighted on base average, 23rd in xFIP even. I think that this is a spot here where if the runs are going to be scored, it's going to be late. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game early. So the official play for the video, we're going to go under 4.5 in the first 5. I think both starters can hold their own against these lineups. Have just struggled to score runs, especially early in games. So that'll be our official play for the video. But late in this game, if you're watching this one, and it's low scoring early, a live bet on the over is worth a look depending on the number. These bullpens are 2 of the worst right now. The Angels are horrible, and the Blue Jays have trumped them and have been even worse, at least in this series. So we're going to go low-scoring game early, though, under 4.5 in the first 5. Guys, right now over at Sports Memo, you can get a 7-day all-access pass for only $29. My 5% play tonight alone is $25. For an extra $4, you can have all of my plays, all sports, including any more 5% plays that I may have for the next 7 days. That's a $79 value. This is one of the best deals that I've seen over at Sports Memo. You get 7 days all access, $29. And like I said, my 5% play alone tonight is $25. We're starting to heat up in the NBA. We cashed a nice MLB ticket last night, so I'm looking to get back on track after a rough April. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My page is always linked in the pinned comment, and I'm always posting free stuff over at sportsmemo.com, as well as over at Twitter, at StevesBook22. Hit that like button on the way out, and I'll see you next time.